Hello, my name is Ben, and on this YouTube channel I document my own print-on-demand journey. Today I would like to introduce you to TextArt Text on Photo, which is an app that you can use on the smartphone to create text-based designs quickly for your print-on-demand business. I contacted the people who developed this app and they confirmed that it's fully commercially usable. So the first step that you want to do is to click Create to create a transparent background image that you can use and then upload on marketplaces like Redbubble or Spreadshirt, and you can use it for your print-on-demand designs. So when you can see here now the transparent background. So the first thing is to add some text. Yeah, and then what we'll probably do for the purpose of this video, we'll just use one of these quotes below, and then you can see the text here on the transparent background. So as you can see, you can zoom in, zoom out. That's the first option that you've got. Then you can change the size of the text by just resizing here on the screen. Another option is down here under resize. You can just change the width of the text, but you can also change the height of the text, and you can change the text size in itself. You want to make sure for print on demand that the text is as large as possible so that it's easily readable, because when people click through the listings, and there are tons of listings on these websites, that your listing sticks out, and people might not click on a listing where the text is just too small. Then you've got the option just to change the font type. Yeah, as you can see, there are lots of different fonts. I wouldn't recommend something like this necessarily for print on demand because it's quite thin and it's not very easy to read, so people might not want to click on it. I instead recommend something like this, which is really easy to read. It needs to be clearly readable, otherwise there is a risk people might not click on it. I really like this one, which is very comic style like, and it is something that you might want to use, for example. Right, but just for the purpose of this video, I probably have to and when you've added the text, you also have the option to change the line spacing between the lines. Also, as I said, you've got a text size and the letter spacing. Yeah, so you want to keep that in mind. Probably have to add the width, increase the width here so that it fits well. Okay. So what you can also add is a shadow. I don't necessarily recommend this for print on demand, but you may want to do it. What you can also add is a neon effect, and you need to keep in mind that this sometimes doesn't look good when the shirts are printed. You can add a border around the text, which might be the better option compared to a neon effect, because with some of the printers do have a problem with these semi-transparent backgrounds like you have when you add a neon effect, so that might be an issue. So what you can also do, you can easily format it, and I really like this option. So because you can either make it bold, italic, underline it, strike through, and you can also automatically center it, or have it sitting on the right or left hand side. Obviously for print on demand you try to center it depending on your design, but I guess that's the case most of the time. You can also add a text gradient, which is really a nice option, and it might make it more interesting, the entire design. And they've got various of these already set up here. So it really makes the text more interesting and can work really well on some designs. Now you can also just change the color of the different letters easily, very easily. And I really like this because I don't know any other app where you can do this just with a click on a button. You can also create your own palette here, which is really useful. Now you can also create a curved effect. This doesn't work, however, with the different color options. You can also change the background, the position again the color of the text. you can also clone the whole design. Now this is only with regards to the text. What you can also do, you can click on decorators here. So basically when you don't click on the text, when you just click on the background, so I mean you can change the background as well. I don't necessarily recommend you do this because what you want is just a transparent background. However, when you click on decorators here, you have the option, and that's also quite unique, to add some nice frames, for example. Yeah, and you've got different frame options here. What you can also do is you can add different lines or dividers, and you can resize them on the screen. And also for them you can change the color or add a gradient, for example. So they've got a few free options. As you can see here, they do also have I think some paid options. I think you need to upgrade the app if you want to. Now, one thing that I really like, and I really like it, is the typography section. So let's say you just move everything out of the way here. Go to decorators typography, and let's say you just add something like that. Yeah, and I think this is really nice because you can add some nice typography here, and it can look quite interesting on a t-shirt, for example. But they also give you some nice images here. They've got many more here that you probably have to unlock if you want to, but they've got a few basic ones if you want to use any of these, for example. And again, you can just resize them here. And you can also import your own images, so you can also implement your own images, so you can really create an entire design on your smartphone, and it is really easy to use. It's not complicated at all, and very good for simple text-based designs, but also maybe a little bit more complex text-based designs, so not necessarily just pure black and white text-based. As I showed you, you can also add a border, a frame, and just some divider lines, for example. So if you try it out a little bit, and it's completely free unless you want to unlock the paid content. So I recommend you check it out. I will just go back to the main screen. So it's called TextArt Text on Photo, and you should find it in your app store. Thank you very much. So if you liked the video, then please click on the like button, and if you want to follow me further on my print-on-demand journey, please subscribe to the channel, which would be highly appreciated because I try to grow this channel quickly and so that I'm able to share my learnings and communicate this out to further people and help them as well. So yeah, as I said, please click on the like button and subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye.